Earlier this week, TheRod.com concluded a podcast where they discussed the future of Xbox hardware, and contrary to a lot of speculations, it sounds like the future of Xbox hardware is very bright, with multiple Xbox-branded products on the horizon, far sooner than one might think. Microsoft apparently have multiple new Xbox products in the wings. Included in these is what was referred to as an Xbox 2, which will be VR-enabled and based on an entirely new architecture. It was unclear whether or not it would be backwards compatible with the existing Xbox One. That's not all either, apparently. An Xbox 1.5, so to speak, is due out later this year, which will be a souped-up version of the current Xbox One. It'll be capable of 4K output, which means it will probably go head-to-head with the PS4 Neo. Microsoft will also be putting out TV-specific hardware under the Xbox brand. It sounds like there are two TV Xbox solutions in the works, including a Chromecast-esque stick, as well as an Apple TV Roku-esque Xbox TV streaming box. This is separate from the long-rumored Xbox Slim. Tom Warren of The Verge has weighed in on a lot of the news on NeoGAF, confirming that there will in fact be new Xbox hardware at E3, and that'll be 40% slimmer than what we have right now. But he refused to comment on anything else, leaving the question of just what this slimmer hardware may be open. If all of this is true, then we could be looking at a lot of Xbox-branded hardware within the next year or so. At Xbox 1.5, which would be sort of a response to the PS4K Neo, this will be 4K compatible and coming later this year, and it may have a slimmer form factor than the existing Xbox One. At Xbox 2, revealed around spring next year based on an entirely new hardware architecture and VR compatible. This will probably be the successor to the Xbox One, and it's unclear whether or not it will be backwards compatible with the existing Xbox One hardware, an Xbox-branded Chromecast-esque streaming stick, and an Xbox-branded Apple TV-esque streaming box. All in all, it sounds like Microsoft, rather than slowly transitioning away from hardware, are doubling down on it, at least where the Xbox is concerned. With E3 around the corner, official confirmations for at least some of these are likely coming up soon. Furthermore, according to sources speaking to Kotaku, Microsoft has a plan in the works called Scorpio. This is the code name for a 2017 iteration of the Xbox One, which will have a more powerful GPU that can support Oculus Rift, whom Microsoft is pursuing a partnership with. This year will see the release of a compact Xbox One that could arrive in the fourth quarter. Three individuals speaking anonymously to Kotaku noted that they weren't really meant to reveal Microsoft's plans at this stage. Imagine that! Another source noted that the compact Xbox One would have a 2 TB hard disk. As for Scorpio, development sources were concerned that even with the GPU upgrade for 4K resolution support, there's currently no plan for an I/O transfer speed upgrade, which could lead to games having longer loading times due to the larger 4K assets. However, speaking of Polygon, a source said that Scorpio will be 4 times as powerful as the current Xbox One. It also confirmed that a slimmed-down version of the current Xbox One with the new controller is also in the works. While the latter is scheduled for the end of this year, Scorpio will reportedly be out in late 2017. The creation of Scorpio is apparently motivated by power, and Microsoft are determined to get the upper hand over Sony. While the rumored PS4 Neo is expected to hit 4.14 teraflops in performance, Scorpio will apparently be targeting 6 teraflops. Microsoft also has quite the strategy for games on Windows 10 and Xbox. According to anonymous sources speaking to Kotaku, Microsoft is working to converge both platforms as part of Project Helix. Apparently this initiative will entail releasing future big-name games for both Windows 10 and Xbox One. We've already seen that with series like Forza, whose future titles will be releasing on Windows 10, but it also seems that future Halo titles will be following suit. Fable Legends was to be the first game to implement this strategy, but at this point, it's more about Halo Wars 2 and Sea of Thieves among other games. Again, grain of salt and whatnot, but it wouldn't be all that far-fetched for Microsoft to bring its most popular series to the PC in an attempt to bolster sales. And lastly, Microsoft's E3 press conference this year remains an enigma. They have a lot of major games announced for the coming year, including anticipated games like Crackdown 3, ReCore, Scalebound, Sea of Thieves, Halo Wars 2, and Gears of War 4, plus naturally they have some unannounced surprises too. A new Xbox model is rumored, as well as a new controller, but there have been very little leaks that could clue us into exactly what Microsoft have up their sleeves. Earlier this week, we learned a bit more about this conference. At least we learned how long it will be. Speaking to a fan on Twitter, Xbox head Phil Spencer confirmed that Microsoft's E3 keynote this year will be 90 minutes long, which is plenty of time to pack in a whole lot of great new announcements and surprises.
Like this video? Why not give us a like and subscribe? We try and upload amazing videos almost every single day. Thank you for watching this video, and we'll see you on the next one.